everyone, welcome to the Paranormal Experiencer. My name is Michelle Rogers, and I'm so blessed and pleased to have you with me today. So what I'm going to tell you about today is an experience that I had approximately in 1995. Now, during that time, I lived in Richmond, Kentucky, and I was married to someone else at that time. So where I lived across the street, there was, at that time, it wasn't built up. So there was just like a turnabout. It was mainly trees and brush, and someone had put gravels there so people could turn around because it was like a dead-end street beside me. And so a lot of people would turn around there, eat their lunches there, things like that. It was nice and quiet there, pretty much. It was by the interstate, but so it's not completely quiet, but surrounded by trees, and they could sit there alone and eat, things like that. So during that time, I was going through something very, very devastating. And my husband had outside, my husband at the time had went outside, and he saw what appeared to be a tent across the road in that area. And so then he saw a male African-American man walk towards him. And he told my husband that he was hungry and could we please share something to eat with him. So my husband came to me and he asked me, would that be okay? Because, of course, we didn't know him and things like that. So, but here's the thing. One, my grandmother had always told me, always pay attention. You never know when you could actually be turning a real angel that has came in human form away. So I had that in my mind, of course. But then intuitively, I felt like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. So I told him, go ahead, it was okay. Please bring him in. I would fix a hot meal for him, and all that. So this man comes into our home, and there was something about his eyes. It's like I could not stop staring at his eyes. When I looked into his eyes, it was like I was connected to his soul and God. Okay, the holiest of the holy. I was connected. And I was like, wow, this is strange. And it was really beautiful, but it was just really strange. The feeling of just so much love. And so then I was cooking and all that. And when we had sat down to eat, he didn't know, of course, anything about me whatsoever. And he said that he had came there on purpose, as in to our house on purpose. And so I was just kind of thinking, okay, so, I wasn't thinking like spiritual on purpose. I was just thinking, okay, yeah, he came here needing something to eat, right? So he asked me, did I have a Bible? And I said, sure. So I ran and grabbed my Bible. And, even if someone knows every book of the Bible, where they're placed, every scripture, there's only, you can only flip it so fast, okay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can only go make the pages flip and turn so fast. That's not how this happened. The man literally opened the Bible, which it was laying on the kitchen table, but he opened the Bible, and all of a sudden, page by page, and he wasn't touching it, okay? The pages started turning like this. Now, my ex-husband witnessed this with me, so I'm not crazy. This happened. And the pages were literally turning, and they were turning so fast. It's something like you would, we humans would look at and say, oh, that's magical, something that would be on, a movie or something, not real. And then all of a sudden the pages stopped, and it was as if they knew where to stop. And the man read something to me. I don't remember what book it was in or what scripture it was. So I'm not quoting it, but I just remember that it was a message of strength and encouragement to hold my faith. And he even began talking about some of my situation. And again, he knew nothing about me. He was not from our area at all. So he didn't know. And he began telling me all of these things and using scripture to do so. And so anyways, the man finished, eating and saying what he needed to say to me. And he thanked us, and he got up and he walked out. And literally a few seconds, my husband, I had sent him, I said, no, he can't leave. I feel like that I need to allow him to take a hot shower and sleep on our couch tonight. So I need to offer that to him. Let's do that, please. And I wasn't that type of person to do that kind of thing, okay? Not at that time, because, you never know about people, right? And so literally a few seconds after this man walked out of our home, my husband walked out to go get him, and his tent was nowhere to be found. The man was gone, just as if he had disappeared. Now, anyone that has ever put a tent together, which I know they have pop-up ones now, but back then in approximately 1995, you didn't see a lot of pop-ups. You had to, you really had to put them together. That took a few minutes. There was no possible way that he could have taken that tent down and, rolled it up, whatever he had to do, and get out of our area where we couldn't see him. There was no way. It's just not possible. A few seconds. So, I definitely feel like that was an angel that had taken human form to come give me a message of encouragement, to tell me to keep holding on, to keep holding my faith, because what I was going through was something that I had to go through. It was something that I had to experience for a greater purpose for later in my life. And I was able to hold on to that. Actually, it took about a year, but then everything fell in place. And I kept holding on to everything that man, if he was really a man, had told me. Now, something else to think about. Most of the angels that I connect with in spirit realm, most of my spirit guides, and many extraterrestrials that I have connected with as well, appear to me as African American. They're dark skinned and they're very beautiful. So I also wonder about that as well. It's very interesting to me. Okay, so I would love to hear your thoughts about this beautiful experience. Do you think that it's possible this was an angel? Again, my husband and I both saw the pages turning on their own like that. It wasn't the wind. And these were individual pages turning, okay? So it wasn't the wind. It wasn't the air conditioning. It wasn't anything like that. We didn't have a fan, okay? So that was not a fan. So I would really love to hear your thoughts about this. And I hope everyone has a very, very, very lovely, beautiful day. Bye-bye.